Hey guys, it's POSTBOXPAT, and today we're going to be ranting about the idea of it's only a beta, and a lot of the developers or co-developers or whatever you want to call it, people related to Microsoft or big fans of the new Minecraft game are actually quoting it's only a beta. And the first thing I'd just like to state is we're going to start off with the actual raw game itself, and then we're going to move on to servers. But let me just say that I believe this game should not be in beta testing. I think this game should be in pre-alpha or even alpha because the game is so buggy it's near enough unplayable. Now let's start where I'm coming from and what's made me make this sort of video. I just watched Stampy Longnose' hour-long video of him talking about the beta version itself and him talking about his lovely world and things like that, linking to the beta, and there's a load of stuff he goes on about in the video, and it's an absolute amazing video. It's one of the best videos I've seen so far with people criticizing the actual beta, and he didn't exactly criticize it, but he just stated what needs to be improved, and there was a lot he said, and he knows he's staying on the older version. I don't blame him. It's the same with the Xbox One. He's still on the 360, so I will link that video down below, and I highly recommend everybody checking it out because it's a very long video, but if you've got a free hour and you're playing on your game, just have it running in the background, listen to what he has to say because he's got some amazing point of views on that game, and really, it really does stand out what he says on that. Now, let me go straight into my video and talk about the actual game itself. So I played the game for about 3 to 4 hours, and there are so many bugs in it. It is unbelievable. There's so many bugs, I can't physically report them all. We're not, like, it's like a job kind of. We're not being paid to report all these bugs. I know it's helpful, but the amount of bugs I've experienced, I reported like the first 3 or 4, but now it's crazy. I'm getting bugs like I'm getting bugs that are pushing me into lava. I'm getting bugs where I'm falling through the ground. I'm getting bugs where there's a certain amount of mobs and I can't move. The frame rate is going awful. I'm getting all sorts of command block bugs, and without having the exit without saving, that's bizarre, but obviously that is being worked on as well. So there's so many bugs in the game that I can't cope with. It's just absolutely crazy. But not only that, the transfer bug is doing my head in. I can't transfer any of my worlds over. It's just an absolute nightmare. So the beta in general, I don't want to criticize it too much because it is a beta, and that is the quote I'm trying to get at. It is a beta, but it shouldn't be in beta stage. There are so many bugs in this game that it doesn't really need to be in beta stage. And the reason I'm saying this is there's a lot of YouTubers out there hyping it up, saying it's going to be amazing and stuff, and I can admit I did do it myself, but it's not as good as you think. On screen I do have some server gameplay, but there are so many glitches, and I will go into the server side of stuff later on in this video. But for now, let's just keep talking about the actual raw game itself version of Minecraft. The idea of the render distance and things like that is glitching out so bad. The idea of everything really in Minecraft is so glitchy, and the graphic difference is, it just reminds me of it just feels like you're playing Pocket Edition on a big scale, and it just doesn't feel as smooth as the original version. Now, I know when I say the original version, I mean the Xbox One version, and we are all coming over from Xbox One, and the problem I can see happening is Microsoft are trying to get everybody to go over to this new version, and it's not as smooth, it doesn't run as well, everything's frame rate droppy, all sorts of stuff going on. I know the developers are saying it's only a beta and all this, but there's a lot to work on, honestly. I know we can have endless mobs, but I didn't have that many mobs in, and I was just playing on standard creative, and my frame rate was awful. I could have that many mobs in on the original version, and it'd be perfectly fine. You could even glitch out the original version to have tons of mobs, and it'd be like this. I'm just surprised this has happened, and I believe we shouldn't really have... the console isn't getting used as like its max capacity, and we shouldn't really have Pocket Edition and all that mobile side with Xbox. It should be its own platform. And when I say that, I'm fine having it linked into Windows 10 and things like that, and I'm fine having it linked to Pocket Edition, but use the Xbox platform to its use. It's not getting used for what it needs to be used as. There's a lot of stuff that can be done on Xbox One and stuff that can be created a lot in Minecraft. Look at the original version. I have a lot against 4D Studios, but I believe that version of Minecraft was definitely better than this version because it was a lot smoother, everything on it worked well, all the bugs would be reported very quickly, there weren't as many bugs as possible, and everything in it was just smooth. There were a lot of bugs and issues, but not as much as this. Now this is only a beta, and I know I have to keep quoting that, but it shouldn't be in beta. Other than that, this game or the beta is near enough unplayable on survival, or you cannot have a consistent running survival that's going to work. You can have a survival, you die, you lose everything, you glitch through the floor, you glitch into lava. Whatever's happening to use, it's absolutely crazy. So that's it for the Raw game. I could go on for ages about it, but that's just me saying that I believe it shouldn't be in beta. Now, the last few points I want to point at are servers. The render distance on all of the servers is poor. And that is because it's running on, it's all about Pocket Edition. Boom, boom, Pocket Edition, Pocket Edition, Pocket Edition. And Microsoft are doing this for microtransactions. It's going to be microtransactions in these games where Microsoft get a profit are in these servers and in the store as well. This is the main reason why we're moving over. And this is going to be affecting the PlayStation side. If Sony don't choose to join the Better Together update, they're going to have a much superior version of Minecraft as well. And it's really annoying that, because they're going to have the original version getting updated, the console version, and that technically could be running smoother. It's going to run smoother, it's better for playing survival and stuff like that, but this new version has the idea of servers, but they just don't run very well. Now, some points I'd like to make about each server. We have 3 different types of servers at the minute. We've got in PvP, which hardly has any game types at all. We've got Mineplex, which where you play it and your inventory is so buggy and the chests and placing blocks is so buggy, it's near enough impossible to play. The game I'm actually playing on screen right now, I had a game when playing this when I had nothing in my inventory. I started the game with nothing and I kept dying and respawning and I had nothing. So I was fighting people with axes and bows with nothing, which was very frustrating. The game is very buggy, so we know that server on Mineplex. Now the other server, what's it called again? It is called Lifeboat. That's it. Lifeboat engine. The idea of Lifeboat needs to decrease the start time of games. The smoothness is a lot better in Lifeboat, but again, it is a little bit buggy in stuff like Bed Wars, it's called. That's so buggy in that, and the idea of playing with your friends just doesn't work on console very well. It's not using the console idea, and it's just not running smoothly. And the thing I believe this is what's happened to this is just, I think they haven't really focused on it, and it shouldn't be in beta stage. This stuff should be in pre-alpha or alpha, which we have access to, or a limited numbers of players have access to. But this stuff is in open beta. Anybody can have access to this if you've purchased Minecraft, and I think it's very misleading. And I also think anyone who has purchased Minecraft who is going to be trying this beta out is going to get put off by it. Not only with that, but we can also see the idea of DLC being introduced on the original version being so much hype. When a new battle map came out, or a new DLC, or a new mini game completely like Glide, the hype was absolutely crazy for it. Everyone was like, Glide, everyone was challenging for the leaderboards. Everyone was loving the idea of competing for them leaderboards. But now, we don't really have that, and it's just, there is so much advertising and text going on these servers. Like, as soon as you join Lifeboats, it's just Lifeboat straight in your face, boom, straight on the middle of your screen, you can't see where you're going. Things like this, they just really annoy me, and it's just not very professional, these servers. They're not run up to standard for what it should be for a game like this. This multi-mass game produced for so many people is just very run poorly by 3 individual companies running these servers. These servers need to be put more effort into, more time. Microsoft really need to focus on these servers. They're just not. They're just giving access to them to do it, and they're not running smoothly. The render distance is appalling on some of the servers. Even on the actual game, it's not as smooth and as good as the original version, which is a little bit disappointing. Seeing though supposedly we have the same developers running on it, which I'm really surprised that we do have. And honestly, it's cool to play these mini games, and it can be fun for like an hour or 2 of trying these mini games out. But overall, the beta, it just doesn't feel like it's a beta. It just feels like it's a pre-alpha or like a game preview or something. It just really doesn't feel like an actual game at all. It feels like a brand new game that really needs working on. And this should be already fixed now. This version of Minecraft Pocket Edition just shouldn't be on console, and they should have invented their own version. The idea of Better Together was so misleading at E3 and has been misled by a variety of YouTubers, and I can include myself in that a little bit. I didn't mislead it loads because I did say that it could not be. I did say many times that there's going to be a possibility of it being a lot worse than the original version. But like I was saying, a lot of YouTubers other than me, I'm not going to give out any names or anything, because near enough every YouTuber who does Minecraft has hyped up the Better Together update, and it's just not been better together. One thing that really made me laugh was on Skywars. You cannot, like on Mineplex on Skywars, half of my stuff would not work. I went to craft a bunch of slab planks, and it created a bunch of droppers, I think. I'll put that footage on the screen right now. I was laughing my head off in person, obviously, but after playing it and trying it out and do things like this actually happening within the game, I was getting really put off and really anxious about it. And honestly, it's annoying, and the game should not really be in beta. So yeah, that's all my opinion on it. Again, this is only my opinion, and it is only a beta, like I keep quoting, but we'll have to see how things improve. I don't think this game should be out this November. I think this game should be out next year around Easter time. It's got a lot of improvement to do. It really needs working on, and good luck, because there's a lot of bugs. There are so many bugs that you could be working on this game for a very, very long time, and I don't think the development team is big enough to cope with this. So we're going to have to see what's going to be happening. We'll have to see how it goes down. I think the whole idea of the Better Together update has been misled. The community is a lot poorer than 4J. Now, 4J were very professional. They weren't 100% professional, but I'd give them a 9 out of 10 or an 8 out of 10 rating for it. However, Better Together update team, Bedrock Edition engine people, these are not professional. Now, this is an entire new video talking about the staff, or basically the staff are the people who develop our game for us. Without them, we don't get our game. So we have to like them, and they have to be good staff. Now, I could talk about this for an entire video, and I am going to make a new video on it. The development team for the Better Together update are extremely unprofessional. I would rate them 4 out of 10, 3 out of 10. I've got numerous complaints from fans and YouTubers having all sorts of problems with them, causing all sorts of things, being unfollowed on Twitter, comments, being called out, and things like this, all sorts of stuff going on, which I think is very annoying and very frustrating. And there is one person I would like to aim this at. I'm not going to name them in this video. I have ranted about them in the past. There's going to be tons of other developers we're going to look into a little bit further. And I feel like the team really needs to look at who they're actually employed as an employability place, as in their employability for their business, and who are their employers. Because I don't want to cause anything, but they just need to put some more professional, put some rules down, set in stones to keep this game running smoothly. It's not running smoothly enough, and there needs to be something there put in place and said, look, we need you to do this, we need you to do that, you need to stop talking to these, stop talking to this, stop posting stuff about this, stop doing this, stop doing that within social media, because it's causing a lot of uproar. I have got numerous messages from subscribers about it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully the Better Together update will be better together. At the moment, it doesn't look like it's going to be better together. It's going to be like, which version do we play, and which version of Minecraft does everyone get involved in? The problem Minecraft has come to a stage as well without developing. The idea of Minecraft Let's Plays and things like that is dying a lot. Tutorials and stuff dying a lot. Minecraft has come to a stage where everything is all about news and clashing, and everything wants... There needs to be something new. There needs to be something brand new within Minecraft, an entire new system. So that's what we're hoping with Better Together. Honestly, I will be making a new video about Minecraft dying and things like that. So I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'm going to be making a video about the staff and stuff like that in future. Got a bunch of videos coming on servers and stuff. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. That is my rant. Why Better Together beta, it's only a beta rant. That's why. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and once again, this is POSTBOXPAT signing out.